Welcome to Pressing Issues with Adebisi Mercy, where we talk about real issues affecting real people. Yes, last episode we dove into a topic of financial sabotage, those self-sabotaging on their finances where they keep being broke on purpose by choice. One striking question I received was this: I spent mine on career. How about that? It makes me go broke. Can you share? And here's my honest response. Spending on your career is definitely an investment, but even investment needs structure. Going broke in the name of purpose isn't sustainable. It's wise to create a budget that includes your career growth, but in a way that doesn't drain you or leave you empty. Moving forward, I hope we took up the challenge from that episode. Track your expenses. Yes, I did mine and it opened my eyes. The truth is, I was spending on things that seems important but not necessary at all. So it helped me to refocus, it helped me to cut down some unnecessary spendings. Yes, and so I was able to save more and spend better. Shifting our gears, today we are going to be talking about communication. And I'm tagging this episode as talk over it before you war over it. If we're being honest, many battles that we fight emotionally, mentally, and relationally could have been avoided if we've just had one honest conversation. This isn't about talking for the sake of it. It's about how we talk, when we talk, and why communication is often the difference between peace and conflict. Have you ever been in a situation whereby you are angry with someone for days only to find out that they don't even mean it the way you thought? Imagine how many silent words you have fought in your head that could have been avoided if only you spoke out or you asked questions. Because too many friendships, relationships, and even divine assignment crashed, not because of betrayal, but because of unspoken words, wrong assumptions, and a lack of honest conversation. So let's dive right into it. Today's biblical case study reference is from the book of Joshua, chapter 22, verse 10 to 34. The tribes of Reuben, Gad, and Manasseh came together to build an altar near the Jordan, and the other tribes assumed that it was meant for rebellion against God and they prepared for war. Instead of attacking, they decided to send delegates to talk it out. And when they got there, they asked them questions, and the other tribes responded that it was not meant for rebellion. It was meant as a symbol of unity and remembrance. You can see how a potential war turned into peace through communication. Before you fight over what you think you saw or heard, ensure you clarify what was really meant. Joshua 22 teaches us that many conflicts can be avoided when we choose conversation over confrontation. There are many kinds of miscommunication depending on the situation. So I'll be mentioning some few with some scenarios. So let's dive into that. The first kind is the silent offense. You see your friend hanging out with someone who once betrayed you, and you instantly assume she's siding with them. Instead of asking, you withdraw, became cold and distant yourself. What if you had just said, "Hi, I noticed something and I need clarity"? We also have what is called the wrong tone. For instance, someone send you a text like, "Okay, do whatever you want." You read it with an attitude in your head. Now you are hungry. Later you find out that they were actually tired and didn't mean it the way you thought. Text doesn't carry tone. Talk before you jump into conclusion. We also have church or work misunderstanding. Yes, at work and in church, there are many things, and the major things that has been the major misunderstanding in church is assumptions. So assumption births wounds. that communication could have healed. We also have relationship confusion. You are talking to someone you like and suddenly they stopped calling as much. Instead of asking, "Hi, is everything okay?" the only thing you could do is you block them and you ghost them back. One honest conversation could have brought closure or clarity in your relationship. Have you ever cut someone off without a conversation and later found out that they didn't even know what they did? Or have you ever fought a whole battle in your mind over something that could have been fixed with just one phone call? Please, I love you to share your story in the comments. Many times we are not fighting people, we are fighting what we assumed about them. And that is why communication is not just a soft skill, it is a survival tool. Still on Joshua chapter 22, verse 10 through 34, we can recap that the eastern tribe, Reuben, Gad, and half Manasseh, built an altar by the Jordan, and the other tribes assumed it was rebellion against God's command. So without hearing their side, they gathered to make war. Instead of attacking, they sent a delegation led by Phinehas to ask first. The eastern tribe explained, "It's not rebellion, it's remembrance." The altar was a symbol of unity and future generations, not division. So the response bring about relief, worship, and peace. War was cancelled because of communication. Now, what are the key takeaways? Number 1, assumptions steer conflict. Questions bet understanding. So, assumption is a killer. But when you ask questions, you get to understand what the situation is. Number 2, talking is not weakness, it's wisdom. When you choose to talk or bring a situation to the table for the purpose of settlement, it is not just ordinary talking, but it is wisdom to avoid conflict. Number 3, the enemy thrives on division. Communication is a tool of reconciliation. Number 4, sometimes people are building altars of remembrance, not rebellion. So don't fight what you haven't understood. Communication is not just about talking, it's about listening with the intent to understand. One conversation can save years of pain. So do not allow assumption destroy what God is trying to build through unity. Talk it over before you war over it. This week, I'd like you to choose one conversation you have been avoiding and talk it out. Do not wait until you are emotionally at war to speak. Choose peace early. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, for I know that you are blessed. Yes, I know you are blessed. If this is your first time you are watching my video, please don't forget to subscribe. Do well to subscribe. Yes, and turn on the notification bell. Yes, so you can tag someone also who you need to have a conversation with in peace. See you in the next pressing issues with Adebisi. Peace out.